All right, so we're back. I hope that you enjoyed the Mars Answers in Genesis video. I thought that it went nicely into. There is a huge amount of accepted ideas about astronomy today, and so I wanted to make sure that you guys had the tools and the information to be able to separate fact from just ideas that have no basis for actual scientific fact. So please be wary of this as you move forward in your science education. And I try very hard to be diligent about the information that I present. Although I myself am still learning, because my education is in the secular world. So I also am learning alongside of you guys. So the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to make a comet, okay? And you can use a tennis ball if you have a tennis ball, and if you have some thumbtacks, you'll need those. And then for the tails, you can use just party streamers, or you can use ribbon. And I've got some gold and silver ribbon. And then if you don't have a tennis ball, perhaps you have some foil that you can scrunch up into a ball, and you can use, you can do two types of comets, and you guys can choose what you want to do. So you can do the foil one, where you would like kind of put make a foil ball on here, right? And then you would pick maybe some, how many tails does a comet have again? Two tails. Okay, so
what kind of tails are they?
What kind?
Gas and dust.
And dust. So I will cut one gold one for the dust, and one silver one for the thing. And then you could take your thumbtacks, although I'm sure tape would work. I just don't have the tape at my desk right now. So you can take this and you can stick the thumbtack through there, and then stick it on your ball like this. And you can do the same with the other one. Now you could probably use tape. You could probably use glue. You can do whatever adhesive you want to, whatever you have on hand. And you stick you could probably also tape your comet. Now my ball is not perfectly round, right? I don't know that comets are perfectly round. And what you do is you take it and you go like this, all around like this, and you can see. Now, something that's very interesting that my husband taught me last night was that a comet's tail is always pointed away from the sun. Okay? I don't suggest using thumbtacks on the foil because it doesn't hold very well. So you'll have to use tape or hot glue. Okay? So if this is the sun, the tails are always away from the sun. As it's orbiting, the tails are always away from the sun.
William, will you hold that tennis ball to pretend that that's the sun?
Okay, so this is the sun. So as a comet is doing its orbit thing, and by the way, the orbit of a comet is in a very thin ellipse. It's like a big little, like a disc almost. So it's coming, and you see how the tails are away, and as it's orbiting, the tails are pointed away from the sun at all times as it's going past the sun. Okay? So it's always away from the sun. Okay, so this is one way. Now, another way that you can do a comet is you can use a tennis ball, which has a little more weight, and you can stick your thumbtacks in. It takes a little bit of thumb strength to get your thumbtacks in there. And then I'm going to use this. I'm just showing you how to do it. You guys are gonna pick what you wanna do. And I'm showing them at home how to do it.
Oh,
So,
can we throw it? And it just
yes,
bounce?
exactly. So, whereas the one, if you do it on the stick, you can run around with it, right? And someone can pretend to be the sun, and you run around and do that. Now, if you use a tennis ball or another kind of weighted ball,
Bouncy ball?
then you can throw it. Okay? So, Emma, you want to go over there? And I will throw the comet to Emma. You see how the tail and follows? Now, you guys can, whoa. All right, thank you, Emma. So you can do it this way. You can also throw it off a bridge or something, but make sure you can go back and get it.
Do you think it can bounce on the, just go bouncy?
Well, we'll have to experiment with that. You guys choose what kind of comment you're gonna do. Take a picture of it, show it to me, and I will see you guys next week.